Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be taking you through how I made this lace-up t-shirt. So if you guys are interested in seeing how to make your own, stay tuned. So jumping right in with what you will need, I got some iron-on patches. I also got an eyelet kit and some leather string. You can do vegan leather too if you want. That's just what they had at the craft store. You're also going to need some scissors and a t-shirt, of course. And I got my t-shirt oversized because I did want to wear it as a dress, but this will work for any size t-shirt too. You're going to want to start off with where you want to make the lace-up part, marking it off with a chalk pencil. And all I did is just marked off the top part and the bottom part there, and then I'm just going to make a connecting line so I know where I need to cut it out. And this part's really up to you, however long or short you want to make your cutout. It's also good too, you could just leave it at this after cutting it out. It looked really cute, and I actually did that with another t-shirt without the lace-up part. And this is what you get when you cut that part out. Next, I took my eyelet kit and kind of laid them out to see how many I needed to use. And this is also up to you how many you want. You can do a lot or you can do a little. And I ended up liking it with 5 on each side. Then I took my iron-on patch. It comes with 2 in the pack, but I only used 1. I ended up getting very lucky that it was the perfect length for my cutout. So I basically took that right where the fold is and cut it in half. After I cut that in half, I ended up folding the 1/2 over about the width that I needed it, and I made sure that one of the eyelets fit on there perfectly because you are going to want to cut that out on there later. So just making sure that it's lining up and there's enough space that it wouldn't be too narrow. And after I made sure that that fit on there perfectly, I did make a deeper crease. That crease is going to go right around the inside and the outside of the t-shirt. You'll see what I'm talking about in a second. So I just put it right in there, and where that fold is going to be the edge of your t-shirt. That's where you're going to want to iron it down. And I just repeated it on the other half for the other side, and then I'm just taking that and cutting right out so I don't have any excess when I go to iron it down. And go ahead and judge, but I did use a hair straightener instead of an iron because my iron is, I don't know, it's being weird. So I used this, so in a pinch if you don't have an iron, you can totally use this. It works just fine. And I would say whatever kind that you pick up, make sure you read the instructions. But the instructions on this patch said to iron it down, wait for it to cool a little bit, and make sure that it wasn't lifting. So that's exactly what I did. And this is what it looks like when you're done putting it on there. It's nice and sturdy and ready to go. You basically just want to repeat on the other side, and then you're going to be ready to do the bottom part of the triangle. Now I just took that extra part that I had cut off of the edge, and that nice rounded corner is going to be perfect to do the bottom half of this. And basically you just want to take your chalk again and mark off exactly where you need to cut. And I ended up making 2 little dots on there and then cut out around them. So you can kind of see where I'm cutting right now. And where I had marked the top and bottom, I'm also going to cut that off so it'll sit nice and flush. Then you're just going to take that little extra edge and round it back out to make that nice round edge at the bottom there. And you just want to make sure that it lines up nice and flush. It shouldn't be overlapping with what you already put down. Then you just want to iron that right on. I also took a little piece and just roughly cut it out just to put it on the back side to make it a little bit more sturdy like the rest of it. And now comes the fun part. We are laying down the eyelets. So you really want to make sure that you love the placement of this before you mark anything or cut anything out. So when I got this figured out, I just marked where I needed to cut them out with a plain ball pen. Don't worry about it getting too messy or anything because you are going to be cutting a circle, so you won't even see it later. So after you're done marking all your placements, you're going to want to start cutting out little circles. Make sure that you don't cut them too big because you don't want it to fall through the other side, so just be very careful with that part. And after that, I'm just making sure that it fits right in, and you're going to want to follow the instructions on the back of the kit for this. It will tell you exactly how to do it, and it comes with this little back part and the front part too. I didn't mention in the beginning of the video, sorry, you will need a hammer, or I mean, you could probably do it without one, but it's going to take a lot longer. And after you make sure that it is on there nice and tight, you just want to repeat all the way around. So this is what it looks like when you have all of your eyelets lined up and you are ready to put in your laces. And for the lace up part, I did get leather string from the craft store, but you could literally use any kind of string you wanted. It would be cool to even do like different colors, and I mean also it's not going to be permanently in there either, so you could also change it out later depending if you want to do like a, they did have like a really nice cool cobalt blue color in the store too, so that would be cool if you want to change it up a little bit. But basically you're just going to want to lace it up to however you think it looks best. And for the top part here, because I didn't want to tie any knots or anything like that, I just looped it through one more time. And I actually ended up wearing it over the weekend for my birthday, and it stayed the entire night. It didn't unlace or anything like that, so it should be nice and snug. Now this is going to be your finished look. Like I said, mine was a oversized t-shirt dress, but you can make this on any size t-shirt that you like. And as usual, if you guys recreate, make sure you tag me on Instagram. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up before you leave and subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in my next video.